You see the title in the video. I'm not going to waste any time. This is my after action review of the Equalizer franchise. Now, at first, I was only going to talk about the third film, but then I decided, you know, what the hell? Talk about the reasons as to why you like this franchise as a whole, this entire trilogy. Now, before I continue, Denzel Washington can do no wrong in my eyes at all. He is one of the greatest actors of all time. I mean, Denzel is so good, it doesn't matter what he's in. Action, comedy, romance, a biopic, it doesn't matter. Denzel is and always has been that guy. I mean, he can have a movie scene with a broomstick, a doggone broomstick, and he will make that broomstick look like $1 million and will get it nominated and actually win Best Supporting Actor. And a broomstick is an inanimate object. I mean, he's always had that it factor. But enough of that. Let's jump right into the reason or reasons as to why I like the Equalizer franchise. One, obvious for the jump, Denzel Washington. He carries all three of these films. That screen presence is untouched and is unmatched. Two, the character of Robert McCall. Robert McCall is definitely one of the best action movie characters ever created. I mean, this is a guy who is good at his job. If you just so happen to be a bad guy, well, tomorrow is not on your calendar at all. Three, I like McCall's personal relationships that he has with people in all three of these films. Whether it is people that he worked with at a department store, um, a young prostitute, whether it's a young man in trouble falling in with the gangs, whether he's a Lyft driver and he has customers that he drops off at locations, or in the third film where he's in a small Italian village. It's his relationships with people that actually brings that very human dynamic to his character. Granted the fact that we know that he is this one man ass kicking killing machine. Uh, Another thing I like, he's one of these good guys that, like I said, has a heart of gold, but if you're a bad guy, ain't too bad. Sorry, not sorry for you. He doesn't do any of that beating around the bush, saying some back and forth one liner with the bad guys. He gets to the point. He's like, hey, you know what? I'm going to kill you. Straight up. Even in the second movie, he tells a group of bad guys, the only regret that I have in life is that I won't be able to kill you again, or something to that effect. Excuse me. And the thing, too, is that he doesn't mess around. If you're a villain, he's not going to sit here and wait for you to come back and do the same thing you did again, because he knows how bad guys operate. He's going to go to where you live and take you out right then and there. It's just like ants coming from an anthill. I'm not just going to spray around my house if I see some ants. I'm going to find an anthill and I'm going to put gasoline to the anthill and stop the source right then and there. That's how McCall operates. Um, Going back to his personal relationships with people, if you watch the third Equalizer film, notice that in this film is the first time in over 20 years that he has been on screen with Dakota Fanning, who played in the 2004 action film Man on Fire with him. And you actually see that dynamic, that on-screen chemistry that they had with each other. It's like they picked it right back up from Man on Fire into this movie. And overall, this whole trilogy is just kick ass. What else could I say about it? I love all three of these films. For anyone who's listening to this, or any of the two or three people listening to this, it would behoove you to watch this series. All three films are definitely worth your time sitting down and watching and being invested in. And that was just my quick after action review on the Equalizer franchise. So feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And I'll see you on the next one.